Blah 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 blah. Uh, uh, there we go. Hello, hello. Players have not shown up. They should be showing up in 2 minutes here, and yeah, then it should be D&D session time. Goblin's just waiting for players. Last left off, it was pretty chaotic, really. Be interesting because Phil is sick today. Phil will be struggling a bit to say the least to say stuff. Like Phil probably not be speaking much, so it's just gonna be Tuna and Phil. It'll be very interesting how to see how the session goes. But yeah, Goblin's also running out of hope framing phrases for the like session titles because Goblin's realizing you look how like all of the sessions have hope titles for a reason. Uh, thank you, Polish Bones, for that, Pat, and thank you for lurking. Goblin understands you're very busy. The life happens, blah blah blah. There's a head pats, da 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 da. And then, but hello, waiting for players to real ball. Also, we had D&D session today, session 17. Hope ignited, hopefully. But Tuna Fish and Phil should be here soon, and then Goblin will go on with the session. Favorite Goblin? Where? Where's the favorite Goblin? Hmm. Oh wait, you're talking about Goblin. Goblin still questions it to this day. Hmm. Set aside. On Goblins to. So, you know what? Polish folk will probably find this funny. Right now, for one of Goblin's classes, Goblin is making a game about a goblin. Oh, dang it. No volume. Yeah, no. Not saying that Goblin's funny cannot be heard about how Goblin's making a goblin game. Goblin cannot say more than that because there's a game being made by. Don't reveal too much personal information. Too risky, too risky. Now at least. Yeah, Goblin's just waiting for the others to show up. Hmm. Oh, in the future, possibly Goblin maybe join a Minecraft server event thing. That'll happen for a short amount of time. Yeah. Goblin, yeah, thank you, Polish Bones. Goblin will hopefully try to. And the real ball, hello, hello. How is your dancing dino? Da, 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 da. Wait for it. Ooh, busy week. Yep, that sounds about right. Life in general these days is busy. I was just gonna add the players that are showing up. Wait, nope, that's not a player anymore. We need. It is time. Oh, tuna fish. Oh, Phil. Please come to Goblin's aid. Yeah, that's good. That's understandable. Life gets busy like that to be able. I would hope you will enjoy this weekend so you can relax and not deal with stuff for a little bit at least. Yes, that would be nice. Relaxation. Now, jobs, life, insanity. Jobs, life, insanity. Jobs, life, insanity. Let the rhythm get to you. Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun, and let the memes roam so freely. If Goblin truly has gone insane. But this next few scenes will be very interesting. But oh, Goblin, alright, Phil doesn't. Right. Whatever did happen with that should not have just vanished. Goblin did do it. Goblin did make it. Up the builder, can we fix it? Up the builder, yes we can. Blah 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 blah. Where's Goblin's players? Oh, okay. Well, Goblin may be a bit waiting here, and if something happens to make it so Goblin's session suddenly canceled today, Goblin will probably go and do work that Goblin needs to do anyway. Like Goblin was planning to get it done later today, but shouldn't be the case really. Goblin should be able to have a session today. So at this point, Goblin definitely wants to work on. Goblin has players to worry about. Sure, they have a fun story. It's been a few. Like, when was the last session at actually? No one's gonna pull it up here when the last session was. Goblin really does forget. Goblin did. Last session was session 16, January 10th. Dang, it's been that long. Oh, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Ah. Like, wait, is Goblin's hand? What? When? Oh, wait, no, the YouTube end's just behind and lagging. Wait, why is Goblin's model stop working? Where did that happen? Hey, wait a minute. What? Why is. What's happening? What? How. That's how Goblin is stable now. Hmm. Well, it's stable. Why is the model not working anymore? Gosh dang it, Goblin's got to fix that while waiting for players. That is so annoying. Camera was fine before it was operating. So turn it back on, you stupid hunk of junk. Reconnect. Configure. Camera on, camera off. On. I know. Owen's got to deal with the camera being down. Nope. That's the one thing that's annoying. When the thing gets way too overheated, it's already overheating. Annoyingly. That's Owen's college stuff. The model freezes up sadly if if the laptop gets too overheated, the camera stops working. So Goblin's laptop's not working the camera because it's overheated, like it's getting a bit warm. That's because Goblin had to open up a game engine, of course. The game engines are super heavy on laptops, so that sucks. But in the future here, Goblin also has like this a like there's a few collabs coming up for Goblin that Goblin may be joining. Let people know. Goblin's gonna be joining possibly. Goblin has not confirmed the spot. Goblin has possibly applied to basically join this gym themed Minecraft Pokemon thing that's gonna be happening. Basically, you get a certain gym Pokemon type, like a gym style, like you only can use grass types if you're a grass type gym leader, etc. And it basically all the teams compete to basically try and win each of those Pokemon types for that event, and it's basically in Minecraft, and basically get to build your own town in Minecraft, etc. And so Goblin Wang requested ice types if Goblin was selected, and our secondary choice was grass types, and third choice was types. Goblin will see what happens with that, but Goblin's not sure what will. And Goblin's players. Session time. It's 8 minutes past when the session should have started. But yes, everyone. Seriously. Come on, what's happening? Oh wait, they're in roll 20. They just haven't joined the Discord call. Are they throwing with Goblin or something? Some sort of prank happening today. Yeah, okay. So they are here, they're ready to play. I was just gonna
Hello.
Goblin forgot that when Goblin's live stream and notifications for people joining the Discord call turns off, and it gives Goblin a heart attack.
Sorry. Next time I'm gonna start joining like boo.
Oh no. Anyway, hello. Now where's Phil? Sorry,
Hello.
but
Um, Goblin, I'm going to confess something, and I hope it does not incur your wrath.
okay.
Okay?
Goblin's waiting.
You won't be angry.
Goblin may be childish at times. Goblin may be stupid at times. Goblin's an understanding person. Like life happens. If something's just happened and came up, it's understandable.
Okay, I completely forgot to level up my character. I wasn't busy, I just forgot.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
that's fine. Like we can do it live and all that while we wait for Phil. It is absolutely fine. You're good.
Thank you. I realized like 10 minutes ago, and I'm like, oh no. And so I was with Pixel just trying to like level myself up. Oh, by the way, look
Hmm?
who's joining us. I
Uh,
thought you're cute to say hi.
what? Hmm. What sorcery is this? Goblin last heard from you that you would not be able to join today, Pixel. What happened?
Surprise!
Oh, I'm I'm joining, but I'm also busy at the same time. So I will be interacting and then what's the opposition of interacting?
Uh, not interacting.
And uninteracting at the same time. So I will be here and I will be in I will be yeah, I'll be here.
Okay. Oh gosh.
I was just talking about the mad rush that I had it for the last 10 minutes trying to level up my character quickly.
Fair enough. And
Last
yes,
minute.
Goblin's just gonna
What?
check here. Say going full sorcerer. You guys should be level 5 now.
Yeah.
Checking Harrison. I'll have to update that. And no. Okay, so yeah. NPC up with you. Allies able to get stronger. Okay. So for you, just skill point wise, right. You have no intelligence.
Wow. I mean, I know I'm a little bit ditzy, but come on.
Goblin's doing a joke on your stats and all that. Like you have the average
I
intelligence. That means
know,
you get
and I
an
was I was doing a joke about how you were insulting me real life, even though I have excellent intelligence. I was a D&D sheet, my intelligence modifier would be like a 60.
Now, if anyone's intelligence modifier is 60 in D&D, it would be geniuses like Albert Einstein, etc.
Literally me.
Silence, man, child. Anyway, so Goblin's just doing the math here. So you're level 5. That means, yep, that should be the amount. So you should have. Oh, wait. Is it? Yeah. So you just get 40 skill points now, and you have 5 more to distribute as normal. You already did that.
Excellent. I have not, like, genuinely. I was just trying to see what. Because I think I get a new spell, right?
Correct. You always get new spells as a sorcerer. That's what you mainly do. You get new spells. And level 5's pretty good for you, Goblin Bully. Yeah, so you get another spell slot for level 2, and you should get a level 5. Yeah, level 1 and level 2 spell.
Excellent. So I've got 5 points to distribute on my skills, and I get to pick spells.
Correct, and you just get max hit points again, so how much con modifier do you have?
My con modifier is 1.
So basically 5 times 5, you have 25. Oh wait, you have the Draconic Fang, or what, that special Draconic health increase, correct?
Yeah, not to sidetrack us, but I saw when I was looking at 3.5 sorcerer spells that I can get something called Wings of Cover that's sorcerer only and for races of the dragon. Is that applicable for me for my draconic stuff or
That
no?
gives you the Draconic blood subtype, so specifically only dragons can use that spell. You technically do count as part dragon, so you technically could get that spell, yes.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear.
So just pull out the spell for Goblin, so Goblin knows what in the world Goblin's just unleashed.
It's just a defensive one. So it's Wings of Cover, it's one immediate action. Immense, partially translucent wings unfurl from behind you and completely shield you from the sight of your enemies for a single heartbeat. Your evoked wings grant cover against a specific attack. If your foe is about to attack you with a melee, ranged spell, or psionic attack, you can cast this spell immediately, creating a hemispherical barrier or a spherical barrier if you're not standing on ground. The wings of force last just long enough to disrupt your foe's line of effect to you, providing you total cover against a single attack with a weapon, spell, or psionic power.
Very good. Although, ooh, actually at level 5 now, you get something pretty nice with your familiar.
Ooh, is Fluffball gonna become useful?
He is useful, you just haven't been using him.
Passing messages and reassuring children with him. What's
So,
mean about
one,
him?
its natural armor that it gets from being your familiar increases to +3. Its intelligence increases to an 8. It always can deliver touch spells for you. It have improved invasion, share spells, apathetic leak, but also gains speak with master. You now can verbally communicate with your
Oh my
familiar.
gosh! I
It can
get to
talk.
decide on his personality now. Hi,
Since you get a
Phil.
say. And there's Phil taking so long.
Oh, I was vibing then.
Oh
Sorry, I was
wait, no,
talking.
Goblin Room is what it puts now. You have it. I was just gonna put it in for you really quick in the summons, 'cause that way it'd be put. Where is it? Oh, here we are. Is that no? This is your bonded contract. Here's your familiar. Wait, that's not yet. What the? Oh, wait, what?
I will
And
be
why did?
right back.
Hello.
No problem.
Is that one? Your mouse shouldn't have a.
For context,
I
right now I forgot to level up my character, so we're having a little sidetrack while I get some help.
Gollum just
oh
did the basic things.
okay.
You just can choose your spells at this point. Your familiar can speak with you now. It gets an increase in its natural armor, so just add that to its AC for your fluff ball. It's now a +3 natural armor, and your health
I
stuff is
got
just like
a
a 29.
I got a level 1 and a level 2 spell slot, right?
Yep. Well, no. A level 2 spell slot. You got a new level 1 spell and a new level 2 spell. You get new spells and one new
Yes.
spell slot for level.
Alright. Phil, can I get your help on this? Also, sorry you're feeling grim. I'm feeling quite high energy. Just tell me to shut up if I'm a bit too hyper right now.
No problem. What's up?
Right. I can't decide for my level 2 spell to go for Wings of Cover, which like shields me from an attack, which would be nice because I take a beating a lot. Or Web, which feels
Uh-huh.
more helpful for the party.
Web
Well, I
basically webs up
did.
someone, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, but my counter argument to that would be is I got a new spell when I leveled myself up to it. I took Hold Person as a second level spell, and I feel, yeah, it's at the end of the day, those are more or less the same spell, unless you also want to have something that would entrap somebody in the like when we fight. I already have a spell that is in that sense something that could hold a person or stop them. Web, if I'm not wrong, is a bigger area though than just one
Mm,
person or two people. If I'm wrong,
it should
right?
be. Like, Goblin can double check the spell web here real quick. But, yeah. So you got yourself sorted out, Phil?
Yeah, yeah. No, I
Nice.
didn't get a lot of stuff. It was just a spell, and then obviously the health and the scope and stuff.
Yep. Hey, level 6 is where it's gonna be really nice.
Yeah, I saw.
So
We got
webs would be a 20-foot radius spread, which could be more useful considering we tend to have group combat.
Especially with this next one here, do consider what you already know as you get stronger.
Maybe web isn't a bad idea.
It's up to you guys in the end what you do with your characters. And so with that, and you decide that Tuna and X will be hopping on and off, it seems. But so Phil, there's a lot of information Goblin's gonna have to give you here, unless you went and watched the session. What I missed?
I haven't gotten the chance to fully watch everything, so I'm gonna need an info dump.
I'll fill stuff in while you're info dumping that.
Very good. But to summarize, basically the party was broken up into different sections as you guys infiltrate the Draconic Prison, which, by the way, is the all inner area of where this gigantic draconic skeleton is. The draconic skeleton itself is the prison. And from what you've learned
Right.
thus far, after you guys broke up, you are a lookout, Phil, alongside the Droidica and the princess herself, whose kingdom is having issues here with far more. This is the kingdom you guys are from, Galmore.
Mm-hmm.
And the guards over here are lesser in number. They're from the kingdom of Galmore, which is where uh, Pixel and the others are being spy guards from. And they see, you guys have seen, that the prisoner side on this half is all from the kingdom of Falmore, but are all way too many for such a small number of guards. And then from the other side of things, there are far more guards. There are Galmore prisoners, uneven, chaotic split, where Tuna is down below here alongside Ben and a few allies. These guys got brain as many allies as you want for this infiltration mission. To see all these people who are here being held captive as prisoner is for crimes. Even though Tuna has learned that possibly some of them were framed, while Slab appears a fake guard alongside his bonded contract. Two, these prisoners here, which are the guards up here, they're faking to be Falmore guards. And this lady here is a bit of a masochist, Slav has learned. Very weird situation. But they are all a bit psychotic and underfeed their prisoners over here for no apparent reason. And they behave very strangely. Well, this warden here, because these are the two wardens here and here. This one here has been apparently able to switch himself and leave when he can, leaving a doll behind. Well, the other warden is not someone who's professionally meant to be the warden here. At all. And then there are 3 marked people. So this one here. This one here. Where was that third one? The goblin forgot to put a. Where's the sleepy one? There should be a third one here. Anyway, there's supposed to be.
I see a bunch of Z's over here.
No, the sleeping one was marked already.
Oh, okay,
Wait.
so I guess that this.
Yeah, so this guy here who's constantly sleeping. This one here, which is armed with a weapon, which they shouldn't be allowed to be armed with weapons down there. So none of the people who are chosen to be prisoners have weapons on them. And there was. Oh wait, no, the one's marked with C's is over here. And so this one here. This one. Oh wait, no, there's a third one. And this one here is just a guy with a helmet on his head while completely, mostly unclothed except a cloth over his face, covering up his region. And a helmet. For some reason that he's from a culture apparently where no one takes off the helmets. Ever.
I was about to ask, what freaky shit is he into? Sorry. That's some description. I am so sorry. Nothing else but just a helmet and a cloth.
Oh well.
Is
And
that
also-
China fan service?
Anyway.
Any fan service. I've taken to flirting with myself as my tame, as you can see in the chat log.
Wait, what? Oh my. I'm just gonna. Anyway,
Yep.
carry on.
Anyway, also the Death Knight goes he as a prisoner among the large army of people. And now, as for the lookout, you have not been given a chance to give this information. That's because something's been overwhelming you. Basically, an excuse for why you did not give any information or were not here for the session. So, Alvin's going to give you the following information. As you've been lookout this entire time, spying and watching for information, the other two have been busy with communicating with the others that they have not noticed what you have seen. 1. That a lot of these guards here, it's not just coincidence that these ones over here look very similar, actually. Because these ones over here, sure, they look a little bit similar, but there's key differences. It's just like some people look the same. Natural looking over here. But these ones over here, they are all unnaturally too similar. It's like something you've seen before, but you cannot recall.
Alright.
Second of all, as you've been looking out and doing your job, you have noticed, you're the only one to notice this, that the bone structure of the dragon, the way the crater has landed, and the way that the prison's being run using the skeletal remains of this dragon as a prison is unnaturally placed. Because that water right there, if there was an underwater cave well and all that, why wouldn't there be a bit more of a unique shaped chasm? Why is there water here? Where did it came from? Do you realize the environment, something was unnaturally placed here from after the crash of the dragon.
Okay. man-made or a just freaky. Like it's not man-made, it's just weird natural stuff.
Not sure.
Okay.
And then the third thing you notice, the final thing, that the royal princess here, or the ex-queen, technically speaking, if things go as you guys hope, when the king and all that returns, guys already did notice and found out from the lookout position, or your party members did, and you guys communicate, get some gems out of the crystal eye sockets. The eye sockets here of the dragon had apparently 2 gems in them, both sockets, gems in total. And when you guys had the familiar of Tuna collect them, or whoever got it, Goblin forgot who, you found out, or at least it was announced by the princess, that the 2 souls of the 2 siblings she was fighting to save seem to be running away from something trapped within the gems. But you, Phil, unlike the other 2, you are horrified by what you notice in the gems. Because you're the only one to tell what exactly is chasing the 2 nobles. By the way, 2 noble children.
Great though.
They look like mutated husks. The best way you can describe it. The bodies are leaking like oozes with skeletal remains shoved on in, dripping black ink as fangs of wolves or rats or something. Like it's a werewolf or rare rat beast shoved together with ectoplasm of an ooze or a slime and mashed together with the undead remains of what seems to be something draconic in nature. Oh, and the faces because there is one key feature. One key feature of their faces is that they have skulls. Their skulls show on top of their heads, and they're slammed in like a Cubone's skull mat head thing. You know Cubone, right?
Yeah.
But they look similar facial structure wise, even small colored scales, similar to that of Volks.
I wouldn't be been like able in when I saw that to be like it's experiment, it's like see scars or anything like that to see like if it wasn't like a science experiment or is it just an amalgamation of weird stuff?
You have no idea. You can just see it from the
No
gem.
idea. All right.
You have no idea. You would need to get the things out of there, figure out what they
To
are.
have a closer look. Okay.
Yep. It is very hard to see it still, but you can tell.
Okay. Okay.
But that's everything you need to be catched up on.
Doesn't seem like well, it was a lot of information, I'm not gonna lie. I was about to say, it's not too bad, but there was quite some stuff happened.
Well, there's information you would have gotten alongside all the others during the thing as well, so Goblin gave you the information for free.
Thank you. I like free information.
Information's lovely, innit?
Now, what do you guys do? Because it's a new day, people are getting up, and you still have like a few days before nobles arrive.
I spoke to the water girl and the little guy with the horns yesterday, right?
Yep.
And he said to chat to the bald one, right?
Bald one? Which bald one? Bald season, there's only one bald one. Yeah, he had this, Goliath. You saw at
Yeah.
the wedding, yeah. You're confused why he's here. Or maybe you already discussed it with him.
No, not yet. I've not spoken to him. You told me it was bedtime.
Yeah, fair enough. Right. Right. Thank you for reminding Goblin. But yeah, right now the guards, the wardens go and do their usual announcement thing. Guards do their jobs, ups, etc. Routines going. What do you guys do?
Phil, I'm happy for you to take the lead because obviously it's been a while. If you want, or I
Alright.
can start to give you time.
I'm
Up to
still
you.
thinking myself on what to do as the lookout because I'll probably have to like obviously look out how else I will be able to gather information or something. So I'm just still thinking how I can be useful. Brain is very slow, so excuse me on that.
If you'd rather brute force it, we could always have you join late. You know, if you wanted to get down into the pit, do some mining, you know?
Why does that sound like I will have to become a prisoner?
True. I mean, I guess you could get involved in Slav's budding relationship or hang out with the clowns up there.
So Goblin can give you a few pointers here, Phil.
But I will. Sorry.
There you
Yeah,
go.
pointers.
So, one, as the lookout, you're mainly meant to watch things and notice details. So, one, you have not given the information you know right now to the others, so you can do that. Start off if you want, or use your information and knowledge to double check some stuff. For instance, since you keep an eye out for when opening for documents to be swiped happens, and you can communicate that to one of the others to swipe some documents to get some information of when things are happening. The whole idea is you're supposed to help us know when an opening happens to get something. Because in this kind of prison and all that, it's a bit hard to keep track of everything. You're meant to aid in a way for them to track things, but also for when the nobles are supposed to get here, the noble family, which is your main goal in the end, to take care of that.
I think one of my main concerns or the things that I don't know stood out for me when we talked about it is the people who look unnaturally the same. I want to relay all the information that I have to like the rest of the party, of course, when we have the opportunity to do that. But I specifically have, I don't know, these guys over here. I don't know if I should eavesdrop them, like try to get closer to sneak up and see if I can maybe like listen or get a closer look closer up to them. Because I don't know.
So,
Clone sounds plausible.
Goblin will clarify. One, the cloning process idea that in this world where sounds like the idea sounds just wacky in general. It does not make sense, the idea of someone to be replicated. It can be twins, it can be quintuplets, there can be sextuplets, there can be entire, entire petals of kids, like with goblins, they have like 12 to 24, usually in a litter. But, these are like dwarves, humans, etc. And cloning, like that kind of idea is like a very high level, like wizard spell, like wish level magic. So, or you use
Would
an
I?
artificer's technology, which is very hard to even make something like that because the genetical code of living things is complex when it comes to magic mixing of it.
Would I be able to get a bit like closer look and use my knowledge on Arcana to see if they are like magical like constructs? Or do they have like any traces put on them so that I can have like a definite reassurance? Okay, so there's something weird with these, and see if I can get maybe a sense of, oh, one is the magic source. If this one goes down, maybe they all will disappear. You know, like how clones usually have the one anchor person and something like that.
Mm. So what you can do is, if you want to take that risk, that's fine. But I was trying to remind you, you do have Fluffball here, who is the message deliverer right now, who's been going around giving messages on behalf of Iliad. You could possibly
Oh,
communicate with someone who's closer in, to try and figure it out if you relay information. That's how the information is being relayed. It's a small hamster running around with notes.
if I can let Ileana go through that, I am gonna immediately let Fluffball in on that so that they can tell her to keep an eye out on that and maybe go sense, because I have a feeling that there's some weird magical clone stuff going on there. I don't think it's science. I think this is just to do something with magic, also with the crystals, the mutated stuff chasing the nobles in there. I want to add that on to what I tell her because it feels like those could have been the experiments that went wrong. So they're like, oh, there's the monsters. We'll just use them to get rid of the unsavory people we don't like. And those guys are maybe the successes. I don't know. That's my theory. That's what I think. And I want to tell Liliana that. I want to look out on those clones. I'm going to just call it what they are, clones.
Excellent. So I receive a note about some clones or something.
Yep, with the
I'm
upper
gonna.
guards here from the Kingdom of Falmore, and do you relay the information to everyone else?
Yeah, specifically Slavnak,
Oh,
considering he's banging one of them.
Well, Slav might actually know a lot of information, maybe more about like sciencey magic creating monster beast type, because technically speaking, isn't he also not like a clone, but like
A little test subject, little test tube
yeah,
baby, you know?
that,
yeah.
huh? Way of thinking about things. Goblin will. Okay, you know what? Yeah, Goblin has a way for to check this. So Goblin forgot to get dice, so Goblin's gonna grab dice right back here. Goblin's dice. Here's Goblin's
Goblin, I've got
dice.
a real quick question.
Go ahead.
So I'm obviously a prisoner amongst the people of Galmor, right?
Yes.
If I started yelling that I'm actually a citizen of Falmor, would I get switched sides?
You would have to do a really good bluff check if you want to try that.
Excellent. I'm gonna talk to my bald guy and then I'm gonna try that.
Oh, that's happening. Goblin's gonna roll. Hear something? Because he'll check out and find out some information after being given this intel. Oh, well, I was very much goes wide-eyed. So much so that's comedically noticeable even to Iliad, because you can technically see him from where he's at up on the cliff side. And he quickly writes a message back and sends it both to Phil and Iliad.
Yep, yep.
And he basically speaks saying, "So we got a bit of a problem. If what you guys say is true, information wise, and all that, I just went and asked the girl who was very much obsessed with me and went over some questioning details. It was just a double check by getting her to talk by seeing if she would be interested in such information.
Oh, you
And
invited her for a threesome with all of her clone siblings.
she just went smiling bigger. Like she already looked insane to me, but it's worse than we thought. Not only is she a masochist, that is obsessed with me now, all of them are the same person, cloned. So all of them are like that because they are
Look
clones.
at you! You go to
Ah.
prison and you come out with a harem? Congrats, Slav!
What? God's gonna anyway, slab in the note is like, and they're all created by the princess's father.
Oh.
And the reality is, there is an anchor to them, or a restriction, in a sense. It's very weird. They only can exist as long as the original is alive. But none of them here are the originals. And apparently, this entire time, this entire prison thing is actually a test run, because he started getting giggly about it. Make a mass army in secret.
Oh no, Romeo, they're coming for your gig.
Oh,
By
that's
and
fine.
also to take over the gateway to the time tree, which they believe is here. That's why the flooding happened. Apparently, she speaks of. I don't know what that is. And basically, apparently, the gateway to the time tree is here, which if someone gets access to, she says, they'll have no limited access to all of history, even beyond the point of magic restrictions.
Very cool.
We're in deep trouble.
First of all, the tree is in the water. That is what
Are
my
you
gut's feeling.
writing that as a certainty in the note?
I am writing down as a 99% certainty because the flooding that she spoke about, I immediately noticed the weird water like in the center there. That it's like it just everything looks unnaturally placed there. So I think that has something
Because
to do
I
with
found
it.
something under the water last week. I can't remember what it was, but I know I found something important under the water.
It
'Cause
was a
I wanted
gateway.
to see.
Oh, cool.
So
Thanks.
there is. I just want to see something really quickly.
Oh, and by the way, Goblin will say that Volk right now seems to be very confused. As all.
What? What's going on?
The Volk, apparently to Phil, information for you to know. Apparently to you, from your information from Phil, in the Crystal Gems, where the royal princess's twin siblings that are younger than her are being right now chased by some monstrous experiment creatures that both have dragon-born like skulls as like helmets or parts of their body on top of them that are similar to shape to yours, but also have your colored scales like falling off, like they're on them, but the skull, but they're like dangling, broken off, etc.
It's your kids. You're a father.
Solutions.
Who's the legions?
Whose illusions?
You said something
Elysian
about
geese.
I don't know. She said allegiance or something.
I said
Allegiance.
congratulations.
Oh.
I want to cry.
But yeah, so Bulk, I will allow you to do a knowledge check of any type that involves your class and your backstory.
Oh, a knowledge check. Knowledge check. Let me pull up the
Any of
thing.
them. You may choose which one you do.
Okay, any knowledge check. Cool.
Any.
I'm gonna do my highest one.
Sounds sensible.
Now,
Nice.
Bulk,
Mm.
the possibility of this happening, there's a few ways this can happen. One, someone got their hands on your DNA and when used it for some sort of monstrosity. That is one possibility. Oh, it could be the remains of some loved ones you knew, or people who are the same type of people to become Dragonborns alongside you. You do not know. Or three, the more disturbing scenario. Because magical wise, in the forms of magic, there are ways for people to take someone's body, the past,
Oh my god,
present,
I
or
was sexually assaulted.
from past, present,
Random.
or future, and mutate it and twist it in a way. It could be you from an alternate timeline.
Wait, but do I see myself?
You're not sure because you haven't seen the gems yourself, but these are like theories in your head. One is an alternate timeline version of you. Two, it's some relatives or people that same follow the same belief as you, dead remains being used. Three, someone brought back from the dead that you knew that was close and important to you. Basically, no matter how you look at it, you are horrified by the proposition that someone has been brought back from the dead or has been turned into whatever undead monstrosity that is chasing down innocent children.
I see.
No, Romania. Goblins breaking the fourth wall here. No, no, no. Don't do that. Playing kids
It
as
happened
in
when I was
general.
drunk.
You're a single dad who works 2 jobs and loves
Wait.
his kids and never stops.
Goblin, just for common knowledge, um, how long does the breeding of to make a new child from a dragonborn take?
So it depends. Because usually because the Goblin's own world lore is being separate from D&D lore, but Goblin's trying to stick within the rules of respecting what D&D has still. Basically, there's two ways to become a Dragonborn. Either one, you are born into it by lineage, which you sometimes become Dragonborn, sometimes some kids. Or two, you basically take the way Dragonborns come to be usually in D&D. You take the scales of a dragon and just wrap yourself in an egg, and then incubate and turn yourself into a Dragonborn. Some magic voodoo stuff. So for this to happen, it it really depends. They could know you, they could not. Usually, each Dragonborn, their facial structures and stuff are differentiating enough between each one that only because blood relations still exist, that relatively most of your similar body structures will be noticeable within your skeleton. The fact is that it has connection to you, wearing red issue.
I see. Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Very good. And with that aside, what do the rest of you do as Bulk is having thinking every terrible possible outcome that this could possibly be?
I have a very bad thought in mind, so prepare to be, uh, you know, hear my thoughts later. What are you guys doing?
I would like to step into this open area of the prison and try and get one of these guards' attention. I've given up
Roll.
on chatting to the bald guy. I don't care about him anymore. We're switching sides.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
You will roll basically charisma here to see if you can get attention. Yeah, so you manage to get this guard's attention, and he's like, oh, he's smiling at you, like, oh, finally willing to do something worthwhile, eh?
I want to know why I'm
him.
down here with these disgusting Galmorians when I should
Bluff.
be with my people, the
Whoa!
Farmorians. Disgusting scum people.
Bluff with advantage.
Damn.
Watch her fail at it.
Don't be mean.
Goblin's gonna roll here now. Enemy will
Fail.
advantage, so that is okay, yeah,
Fail.
they can not get any worse than that.
Uh,
They did not.
Boom.
Anyway, he's like, oh, one of us, huh? Just for standard procedure, what is our nation's greatest feat? Roll knowledge history if you have it, and if not, roll intelligence check for. Wait, you don't have any intelligence bonus out. You're gonna need to be lucky if
The right foot,
your knowledge history. Well, you have that, Iliad. You're fine. You should be fine.
I do be an archaeologist, you know?
nerd.
Now, technically speaking, when you think about it logistically, the greatest feat that the King of Falmore ever committed was actually
The
aiding
right
in the
foot.
death of Ra, the old powerful being from old myth, if and all that, back when the War of Powerful Beings was happening. Ra was aided in being struck down by having some ancient chains of gold made by the great forges of the Kingdom of Farmore, chain him down just long enough for one of the other powerful beings to strike him down. But for this guy, you can tell from your knowledge of history, even though that's the most recent greatest feat and one of the greatest prides of Falmore, he's looking for something different. And from what you know,
Obviously, it's uncovering the time gate.
you just seriously just say that out loud.
No.
Very good. Okay,
But is it?
the goblin finish.
Hmm.
But what probably in this
Yeah.
person's mind the greatest feat the kingdom ever did, because if they truly have fallen to darkness, they would say the slaying of this dragon, very greater.
The slaying of this dragon in this very crater. I said that one out loud.
He nods his head and is like, transfer her over!
Yay! Bye, Galmorian suckers!
Did you just
Yeah.
leave your?
All the prisoners, by the way, can tell you are making up bull crap and all of that. All the others are just Sparta.
No! What do Fomorians do? I don't know what they do. So far, all I know about them is one of them sleeps a lot, and one of them has a little knife he's not supposed to have.
Correct.
So I go in the corner and have a knife. Sleep. Blending in.
Like, where you get your knife, though, all your weapons and stuff, like, all your. Like, you look like a prisoner right now. Like, all your gear's been hidden away for you to use, but you cannot wear it right now unless you go into your cell, which your cell now has been switched around, and guards of Galmore have had to. It's a whole transfer, so you're gonna be about an hour or so with the transfer process.
I'm British. I craft a little shank out of the mud on the ground.
The British don't exist in this world. Don't give Goblin that bull crap.
To be honest, I thought you were just gonna end it with the British don't exist then. Was not expecting you to continue that sentence.
Anyway. Well, technically don't exist anymore. Oh, wait, that's spoiler.
Oh,
Anyway.
I feel the Guinness running through my veins.
Anyway. That aside. Tuna. Since you do transfer over and all that, I won't allow while your weapons and stuff being transferred over and your room stuff is, you're allowed to sneak one of your knives back out and all of that into your thing. No issue. But with that,
Excellent.
while that hour is happening, Phil, Owen needs you to make a spot check.
All right. I also want to ask like a question about the surroundings. I am high enough to like see more or less all of the building, the whole facility, the whole crater, everything around it. I just want to, while I'm doing a spot, like just for interest's sake, just I want to see if there's like any ruins, any like something carved in the ground or something that would like show a direction, or oh, there's maybe like a ruin on the carved into the ground to seal the something down below. Just see if I spot something interesting on the ground.
Roll with advantage, actually, then.
Never mind. All
No,
right.
roll with advantage.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
So as you're
I like
looking,
how Phil, even ill with a head full of Cornwall, is still smarter than me and you together, Pexel.
What do you mean?
I mean, we were in prison for like 3 hours last week, and we did not do anything.
True.
I'm just expressing some respect.
anyway, Phil, your character Romania one notices a few things. One, you do actually notice something of a strangely shaped rock here that seems to be a little bit off-putting.
Wait, where? I didn't see the ping. Oh, there. Okay. I'm gonna do this.
Just mark it if you want. Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
There's a rock.
You're a little bit off. It's like here. There you go.
Okay.
Second of all, do notice that not also that actually hidden magical ruins drawn into the stone as you look around, wrapping around the entire skeletal dragon actually. Even carving through the bone. Like Goblin will draw a line here using the ruler. So like from here, like this, all the way like this. To where you cannot tell what the spell is, but you realize there's a magical spell in this area that has not been activated.
So
But it's a
not
big
been
one.
activated.
It's a big ruin though, like an oversized like ruin spell. Goblin needs to. What is it? Oh, here we are. There we go. Yeah, this will actually give a more proper idea. It's about that big of a ruin spell.
Oh wow.
So first, it hasn't been activated. I
Nope.
won't be able to tell if this has been carved in new or is it old. I won't be able to tell that. Like if it's been freshly carved in or has it been there for centuries.
You cannot tell.
All right. Okay.
So the third thing you notice is you realize the royal caravan that's supposed to be here in a few weeks is arriving early.
Ooh.
And
So I need to.
you only get like from the distance you see, it should be only about like 5 hours or so. So you only get 5 hours before they're here.
Would I be able to get that information over to
It takes like
Eliana
10
and
minutes.
Yeah, I want to get the everything that I just discovered immediately because I don't know if any of them are close to any ruins to maybe go check it out up close. Maybe that. And then just warn them, like we've got 5 hours before this royal caravan is here. I'm not sure exactly what the royal caravan is, but I don't think we're supposed to have them here right now.
It's the royal family that you meant to overthrow, remember? The royal princess
Okay.
and all that, who's been replaced by a doppelganger,
Yes.
etc. That caravan.
Okay.
It's ahead of schedule. Like, really ahead.
I think we need a distraction to stop that. But hmm, no,
Distraction, you say?
I'm thinking who's not Volk's not in a cell, right?
He's
It's
a
just
guard and Slav's a guard. I'm a
Okay, so we have got
prisoner, and then we've got the Artificer, the Death
okay.
Knight, and my summon.
If we can take one of the people who are guards, either Volk or Slav, to go and maybe cause a distraction like a routine roadblock check. We just need to see if
You
everything is
can't
clear.
roadblock the royal family. They'll
It
kill
just for,
you.
no. Like it's a safety check, to make sure there isn't like
Okay.
any stowaways or people like trying to, somebody's hanging underneath the
Mm.
carriage with a poison knife or something. Like trick them into some way like that to give us more time if possible.
Yeah, I like your idea more than mine, which was to start a prison riot so the royal family couldn't join.
I don't think a prison riot will prevent them coming faster. I just think it'll prevent them from going inside a little bit longer.
Oh, see, that's why we need you here. Fuck, were you really gonna stop me starting a prison riot? No.
No.
So, if you're gonna do this, God will give you some information. Romania, because of your noble lineage that you have, you know for a fact that the best ones to cause such a distraction are those who are of the guards themselves. The fact is that Slav as the guard would be the best choice of action, but also to make it the most long and annoying thing ever, make it so like encourage Slav, etc. to search every nook and cranny for even the tiniest sign of a pixie, or even no, pixie's actually small in size, like for an ant, because apparently because like one time it's actually happened to you because it's funny lore information to give you and it's funny lore.
Hmm.
There was one time a guard delayed your family and all that from getting to somewhere because apparently there was a recent assassination of a noble person and the person completely unrelated to you that was killed by an ant with a pitchfork in its size. You do not know how that happened, or if it was true.
All right. I mean, there is large and like V-size spells out there that can like make
So it was
someone
like
really,
still
really,
small
really
ant.
tiny.
It was an ant the entire time. It still managed to kill a noble.
Yeah, but I
Quick
mean, like
question,
for
how big is Fluffball?
No one's gonna double check your character sheet, but Buffball should be small.
Isn't the size of a womb?
The size of
Fluffball's
a
more
what?
of like a
The womb.
hamster, right?
Yeah. Little
It's not a
rubber
rat.
rusty, ideally.
Because I thought we could also like send them to go into the cart and be like, "Oh my gosh, it's a rat!" and just cause havoc
Well,
and let them
that was what
scream
I
and like,
was thinking as well. Like,
Oh no,
if
he's
Slav
not
were to
tiny.
take
He's fine.
Fluffball,
He is the smallest size possible.
excellent. Alright, Slav, you
so.
can take Fluffball. I'll entrust him to you. And then if you need an extra distraction, just let him loose. He knows what to do.
Very well. We'll leave Odo to aid you. His bonded contract had to assist you as a guard. So Slav's off, and he went very quickly and informed, like, made sure to do the power procedures to be gone. So we.
Okay. Please also check out the runes up close if there's anybody close to it, because I have a feeling about those runes that they're either supposed to help activate the thing underneath, or it could just be a way to bring the dragon back to life. One of those two things. But it's not across the whole dragon, it's just the center there, which doesn't make it feel like it's number two. I feel like it's the first option. So just check at the ruins. Close up and personal. Specifically, Ileana, because you're magical.
But I'm in jail, and I'm nothing. I think I'm gonna go
That's
to
true.
Varg,
Huh?
I'm nothing.
who is right next to the runestone and should be getting involved right now.
Oh yeah, and there's also the weird stone right there. Yeah.
Right, Vok, you investigate the stone. I'll do my best to investigate the giant circle. And Slav, you delay the carriage. And if anything happens to Fluffball, I'm handing you over to the Grand Lich. Just saying.
And I'll keep a closer lookout for anything else. Speaking of,
Well, Pixel, do you do as Iliad's
ooh,
asking and Sophie?
actually, I just realized something. I've got a spell Read Magic,
Ooh.
and it does. Okay, so this deciphering does not normally invoke the magic contained in the writing, although it may do so in the case of a cursed scroll. Furthermore, once this spell is cast, once the spell is cast, you have read the magical inscription. Thereafter, you're able to read the particular writing without recourse. To use the I'm just gonna send this to you. I can't read this. My brain is making weird.
Basically, just it's fine. Goblin knows how read magic works, so you can cast it and you'll be able to read it from where you're from.
So I will be able to read the glyphs. So I will know
Yep.
exactly what it is. I'm gonna do it
Yep.
Nice.
Also, Goblin just wants to remind you, as Iliad, like double check the cube because you have not told Goblin what side you're on because Goblin has lost track of that, and Goblin knows like you're close to opening it.
Let's have a little look-see on if I've been keeping track.
If not, you can just rewatch the sessions and find out the latest point where we had something a part of the puzzle box open. Ah, wait, what? Okay, so you 4 out. There's only like I'm 4 out.
Is that supposed to be 4 out of 6?
There's supposed to be only 6 sides to it. Yeah, it's like a cube. Last Goblin checked. It's a box, so 6.
Yeah, I think I got my geometry all messed up.
Yeah,
So
it's a
4 out of
key you're
6.
looking for. Goblin believes, right? You haven't gotten the key yet.
New.
Have you tried putting the cube in the water here?
I need an actual key for it, I believe.
Probably at least. Goblin believes at least is the next side. If Goblin's wrong, sorry, but Goblin's go and double check. Anyway, so with that, Bill, read the following because it's a long spell.
Okay.
I'm really
This-
sorry. I'm gonna go for a piss while you read this long. Sorry, I'm gonna go to the bathroom while you read this long spell.
No problem.
Okay.
This long spell, which covers a 70 feet area, about that much. It contains the following
Alright.
information. Connecting the lives of those who have lived and yet died, throughout time and space, defied by those who once denied. The grand threat of dead and weight up against champions of light of many fates. Get to the tree, seal it up. You must have the free of light. The light, the one who fell away from the lineage. The light of the one who has witnessed it all. And the light of the one who knows nothing at all, and yet everything all. Only then will the time tree be seen by mortal men.
Okay, so we're the key. The Felloway family is Ileana. The witness is Volk, and obviously the one who knows nothing, but somehow, that knows nothing is very much in the line with me. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Somehow I need to figure out what the light is. That's my feeling. Sorry. Yeah, that's my feeling right now.
Well, just
I'm
at least the outer part. Can't read the
the
inner
outer
part of the
part.
thing because it's too broken, damaged. Like
Okay.
this ruins are damaged a bit. So you're not sure if it will even work.
Hmm.
And you realize by that terminology, oh, these are old like prophecy ruin magical spell level, but they were made back like when first magic came to be, probably. At least in theory.
In my head, what I'm putting together, I'm like, okay, this is old. These are the things. That's what it says partially, and I believe, first of all, that's what Romier would believe, that everything's about me. We are probably some way this light, because there's three of us. There's three lights they're talking about. Some of these. I mean, Fellaway could also be me, because I also left my family, but Eliana, yeah, she didn't leave her family. Yeah, no, maybe. I don't know. Flip it around. But in the sense of it, I think like we have something to do with this and we need to activate these ruins to yeah, to open the gate.
Yeah.
That's what I am 99% sure of.
Hmm.
Let's put it at 96%. I've still got some doubt.
Mm.
What we doubting?
So the runes basically said a lot of stuff, but it is to open the gate, and we need three basically there's three of these lights sources of um the one that fell away, the one who witnessed it all, and the one who knows nothing but everything at the same time. And I've got a feeling that those three, because this stuff looks like very old carvings, so maybe like prophecy wise, since we're very entailed in the story and the world where the prophecy. So the three of us need some sort of light to activate these ruins, to activate the tree thingy portal.
Ooh.
What I've deduced to this, what I've read.
I trust you. I take your words with 100% certainty.
But
With a
also
96%
he
certainty.
Phil, you Romania would note I can't read the inner ruins though. Those are only the outer
Yeah,
ones outside of the water on the wall around. I cannot read
yeah.
the ones inner where the skeletons at, etc. in the water hole. So like I will make a drawing here. So basically like I will use the line thing here. You can read all of these ruins from around here,
Outside.
like this in this area, but the inner circle area of like from here to about there, he cannot read, which is more text from what you can tell from the edges, but he cannot read it.
So I cannot read that. I can maybe ask. I don't know if Ileana can maybe read it or try to see if she can make sense of that from the
I will
inside. But that's
say
what the outer one
our
says.
comms are down because Slav's taken a fluffball.
Oh shoot! Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Well, I will just sit on this information for myself for now. Then
So, Iliad, what do you do?
I don't know. I had a plan for switching sides, but now I've forgotten it. All right, the two people of interest was this guy, this guy, right?
No, so the sleeping signs are actually the old ones and all that. That's where he was before. Sleeping one is up here. Sleeping. They just weren't moved with him. Still sleeping though.
Hmm. Hmm. But controversially, I'm gonna approach this one.
You go up to the guy, which by the way, you notice he is very buff up close, and he just turns to you and looks at you dead in the eye through his helmet, and you just feel staring.
Excellent. Um, hey, so what are you in here for?
And he just sighs and is like, I know who you
Yes, I'm Illfish, you know?
And he
What do you
whispers
mean?
into
Just
your
you're
ear,
one of...
Ileana.
I don't know who that person is.
And he looks at you very closely. You cannot read his face. And he is like, knows you're here.
Who does know who this Ilyani you speak of is? Here is what?
And he just points up to the dragon skull.
Oh. So you've been in here a long time then?
Goblin will say you're allowed to make a spot check here if you so wish. He doesn't say anything else.
Excellent. I don't respond well to people that don't socialize well. What are you chuckling about?
Nothing.
So, Ileana, you realize as you look over and you squint your eyes, you realize the dragon skull, its eye socket twitched. Like it slightly, violently moved.
Horrifying,
No.
terrifying. Thank you very much.
And then he just speaks again.
Sorry.
My mistress, she wants to live again.
He's smashing the dragon.
Look, this thing gets boring, you know?
What?
You guys need to keep it in your pants for crying out loud.
Why? He isn't.
He's the one who called his mistress.
There are
What?
many meanings for mistress. That aside.
Ah. Ah.
My heart?
What's
Wait,
wrong
what?
with your heart?
I don't know. You said something about your heart. What did you say?
No, I said because it's more of a dom mistress than like a lover mistress.
Huh? I was not even.
Huh?
Look, I was not even part of that.
Wait, you're a
Okay.
bottom?
That guy is.
Oh shoot.
What are you guys
Wait.
talking about? Ugh. That aside. He is like,
What would happen if your mistress came back?
and he just looks at you dead in the eye, says, she would be there again for her kin.
Look, if you do me a favor and just tell me up front and convince me that it is for good, I am not opposed to resurrecting the dragon.
And he just said, I'm dragon.
Yep, you know what? I'm convinced.
Knowledge arcane you may allow do with advantage, or knowledge history with advantage. Either one. Or both, even if you want. You want to be daring? Just use both.
There you go.
Alright, history wise, you
I'm
are
an
absolutely.
archaeologist.
You know nothing history wise. But time dragon. The idea of a time dragon, you have not heard this in ages. Fact is, just as much as the crystal dragons were like the dragons that are made of gems, etc., were thought to be extinct, so were the idea of dragons about time, space, reality, all those dragons were thought to be extinct. Fact is that this is the remains of a time dragon, and that she is still there enough to communicate and have someone serve her, by the way it seems, and want her to be returned. Realize the way for her to revive, the reason her remains are here is because she crash landed trying to get to the time tree. Because the time dragons are connected to the time tree. Because they use it as a balancing life force. They do not drain from it, they are connected to it to keep the balance of time, keep it stable. But whoever caused that vanishing of the extinction, it actually explains all the time anomalies, all the things that are happening. And you know who caused it, so it's like, wait a minute. Who would gain the benefit to make it so no one can stop him from manipulating time? And if this is the queen of the dragons, by the way she mentioned her kin, the way she spoke, if she's the queen of the time dragons, in probability, having her be brought back would be a huge win for you. Because who doesn't want a time dragon on their side?
I wanted one before she was even on my side, you know? I'm fully sold.
And he just says, in the tree below.
Tree below.
Yep. That's what he says. What do you do with this information? And all that.
Alright, well, I can't communicate that with anyone else. Just to confirm, when I passed when I passed Fluffball over to Slav, had Romeo mentioned the runes? I know that he hadn't deciphered them yet, but had he mentioned?
No, he 100% did.
He did?
Yep.
Yeah,
So I'm just gonna start blindly looking for them.
Roll spot with advantage. And Goblin's going to give Volk a chance here for that while you roll that. So, Volk, what do you want to do with all this information that you know currently? Is there anything you want to do?
I guess I go do what Ileana said.
Yippee! And do you remember what that is?
Nope.
I'm not gonna tell you again.
Alright, Gobbo, you remember?
Goblin's been trying to multitask, remembering about the whole dragon lore that Goblin went misheard as well. Can you remind Goblin, Ileana?
Yeah, see, can you tell him?
Just investigate the markings on the rock nearby that Romeo pointed out.
Oh, anyway, yeah, this here. So, strange rock over here with strange formation. That's all.
Yes.
So roll search on it. Basically investigate it. Or appraisal, actually. You can do investigate or search or appraisal, whichever you prefer. Ileana managed to actually find the ruins here, and with some help of some others, because Goblin's gonna run storytelling here. You realize the inner ruins here are revival ruins that the three lights are not just you guys. Or three lights I mentioned, you're not sure what the lights mean, because you don't know the other part actually.
Yeah, I wasn't. Fluffball couldn't pass that message along though, so I don't know anything about lights.
But you do know there's mention of three lights, all have these purposes, and what you're reading, although it's a bit hard and you're trying to make sure not to activate it, it would revive the dragon again in the time of need. Restore the true queen. And time to stability. Now,
I see.
Goblin's gonna get something here, so no, continue what you're doing. Goblin's just mumbling himself.
Right, guys, what are we thinking? Shall I just go ahead and start reading the runes out? Or should we wait for a better time?
Real Bowl, you shall be banished for your these
Just
Nux
read
joke,
them out
but
loud.
temporary timeout.
Yeah, just try and activate them.
Where's the
you know?
timeout
Do
button?
all
Where's
of
the
my stuff
timeout?
that I can.
Timeout, Real Bowl. How long?
I feel like
Wait.
the information that I have,
That long? Oh, sheesh. Goblin timed out Real Bowl for 600 seconds. Oh no. That long.
Eliana was told it's a kind dragon, right?
What you know. Anyway, Goblin's just gonna get something here that Goblin will need for this, because Goblin forgot to do so again. Apologies. Wait, not that. How you... Actually, no, Goblin hasn't touched this up in a while. Oh, there it is.
You
Anyway.
can't time people out for dragging these nuts. That's an abuse of power.
Be gone, Tuna! On timeout, how bold if you think it's offensive for Goblin to do that. Go on, do it. You have power to.
Yeah, I have.
Oh. Anyway, pay revenge aside.
Streamer abuse. Honestly, it's so prevalent nowadays.
Anyway, with that aside, with your Goblins guessing you do investigate, Volk. Sorry, Goblins was just trying to find something. Yeah, you did. Such. When you're looking through information, when you look at the rock, and as you look at it, you realize it's secretly a lever.
Ooh, now I push it. No, pull it. It's a lever. I pull it.
Just hold on. Okay, so Goblin's gonna need a draw here. Goblin a second. Gonna take a bit.
You're gonna draw it?
Yep. So, oh wait, that's not a
You've
good color for
definitely
this.
just ended the world here.
Why?
So this is gonna be a huge change here. So Goblin's gonna make sure
Did
it's.
you just say you want to be dead?
I said, what have you done?
Oh,
What happened?
I thought you
So
were about this, like,
boom.
It's a rock with a lever. What happened?
Boom.
Double checking. If whatever happened was inside that line that you drew.
Goblin's not
then-
done. Gonna be a bit here.
It's not a skeleton anymore.
Hey, at least if whoever blew up was only who was that? The Death Knight? Yeah, it's fine. Liliana, you're not in the line, and so is the other people not in the line. It's a bunch of the other commies.
It's just me and the guy who worships the dragon.
Who's the other? No,
No!
in the drawing, everybody else is in the line of explosion.
Suddenly, all this area within the white lines just start collapsing, and Goblin's gonna have to roll like who knows how many reflex saves here. Goblin's gonna do the math.
Oh my goodness, there's
1,
two
2,
princesses. One at
3,
the
4.
bottom, one at the top.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 21, 22, 23, 24. So 24 reflex saves here, so give Goblin a second here, because Goblin's going to roll just a lot of dice. 24 reflex saves, so that's advanced roller, please. Goblin's all once. So 20 of them. See how many of them make it, but probably not most. Like, miracle. Yeah, one got miracle, actually. I think one did, but that's because she's skilled enough to. So Death Knight, because of where she's positioned, he realizes what's happening, quickly jumps out of the way, and gets to here, or everyone else falls to their death. Like, Goblin's just gonna delete them because they're dead. Just dead, 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 dead. Wrong guy. 2. Dead, dead, dead. Sleeping guy. Dead as he screams up. Now there's just a huge gaping hole as the skeleton falls on in, and the time gate arises from the water. Rises up as water spews on down, and the gateway to the time tree just rises out of the water. I was just gonna mark a humongous square for where the time gate is. And the dragon skeleton army all pulls in, and Goblin needs to roll more reflex saves for all those on the wings here. And actually, Volk, you're gonna need a roll reflex save
Gotcha.
alongside everyone else here. So Goblin's gonna roll. Goblin needs to count up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So 34 more reflex saves. That's fantastic. That's a lot of reflex saves. Basically, save, 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 save. Let's see. And then for you as well. And there's only 5 numbers that made it in that entire set of rolls. So basically, you just all of these people got pulled into the chasm here. But because of their positionings and because of others being around, yeah, they barely don't die. This one just gets extremely lucky. All these people, because these guys just like them and all that, and because they are fine from their positioning, funny enough. It's very funny how they got lucky. Dead, dead, dead. Masking Slade begs to be spared. Glacia just stomps on her hand and makes sure she perishes. Dead.
I feel like I've missed a substantial amount of information.
Leather pushed, everything falls.
And now,
see.
so that like all this white out area, the inner area of this white lines, it's all just sunken in, and there's a gigantic like hole there now.
I see.
All because a lever was pulled.
Who knew that just a lever in a rock was gonna do that?
Now,
Crazy.
because of that, skeletal remains. You do notice because they all fall in, etc. Goblin's find. Ooh, this one's perfect actually. This one will do. Goblin was trying to get it and all that, but all this happened. Even. The goblin just needed to grab it Anyway. Yeah. On file uploader work. Okay. Shouldn't be showing. Not showing. Good. Alright. So, as all that happened for you guys, Slav does rush back over. But you know. And all of you witness suddenly, flying out of the portal, Skeletor remains transformed to this huge dragon. And lands right here. A bit bigger than that, actually. This size. There we go.
So that collapsing brought that thing out?
Yep. So the lady was brought back, and then this guy flies out the chasm as he glows a set of green wings out of nowhere, lands right there and just bows before her, and then suddenly she just pets his head, and he vanishes in green smoke.
Whoosh.
Well, I'm just sitting up there. Well,
Yeah, so
I just
gigantic
noticed
dragon here now.
everything fell into the ground and a dragon came out. I guess I should start going closer because I think things are about to go down.
Yeah. So you suddenly hear a foaming voice, and she's like, "Thank you. I am now finally alive again." Grand Lich screams out in rage. You and I have a score to settle. But for now, I must fuck ones who have brought me back. And suddenly, all of you are dragged up here. By time magic, by the way. I was weeing you all. Including you, Volk. You get dragged up here, especially you.
Most certainly you. Liverpooler.
Well, you didn't warn me that this was a magical stone.
I didn't know it was gonna do
None
all
of
of
us
that.
knew. That's why you investigate first.
I did, and then I saw a lever, and it's like, you know what? It's like they didn't say anything about this being probably bad, so it's like,
We don't know if
cool.
it's bad. I still think she's the kind dragon.
Listen, I listened to a rat, I think, and that's, I just go for it.
And she's like, "Your banter aside, I must thank you all. But destiny did not bring you here today. It is not your time to see the time tree. For you are not strong enough. Not yet. Destiny does not dictate things." And suddenly she slaps her tail and wraps around things as magical things reveal. Three beacons of light, but it shows different people. Like there's a gigantic troll, a club that abandoned his family. There's a demon lady that knew everything yet nothing, etc. And there's thousands upon thousands of people with all these generalized traits, and she's like, anyone could have done it. But it depends on the heart of the person. No one is ever dictated to do something. Everyone has a choice. That is something all of us time dragons has been long since taught, since the very first time dragon. And thanks to you, I am finally returned to the land of the living, that I may restore my people with connection to the time tree. And I thank you for that.
You're so welcome.
It was all my doing.
No, it was all my idea.
I'm the one who saw the rock and he pushed it. So if there's any special favor for the one who planned and made this possible, it's me.
But I mean, he only investigated the rock because Ilyana told him to.
Wasn't it a mouse?
Yeah, my mouse. And technically, it's a Roborovsky hamster. Thank you very much.
You own him? He's your slave? I'm gonna call the
Yeah,
animal
he's my
activist.
summon.
No. I've never seen him disappear. How can you summon something that's not ever gone?
Because my shoulder's comfier. He's got snacks up there.
Freak.
I don't
Anyway,
really know
banter
what to say.
aside, which is entertaining me, you are very entertaining mortals. As she goes, ha 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 ha. If there's any favor I can do for you in return for my great return, please do let me know. But for now, you have your own matters to deal with. As she points her hands over to the royal family and all of that.
Dude,
So she owes us a favor now, yeah? But we gotta deal with the approaching royal family. Just checking I am up to speed.
Correct, which I'll all see what's happening here. You think they wouldn't see this huge dragon?
And they're still coming?
Oh no, they're being dragged over here now in their carriage. The carriage is dragged over here and then out over there for you to deal with.
Excellent.
Although the king just looked angry, the queen was actually like wanting to run in fear, but she wasn't allowed to. She was like trying to break out while the king just looked angry.
It's assassination time.
Assassination time.
can I just turn around and immediately cast Hold Person on the king?
You may cast a spell if you so wish, yes.
Are we fully sold on the assassination and replacement scheme? I know it's
Well,
been
if
a
they
long time
all-
since all three of us have been together, and I do want to make sure that I'm not steamrolling with bad ideas.
So it's just her that it's just the princess that's the clone, right? And she's the only evil one, or is everybody evil?
Well, we saw the siblings in the eye gems, so
These
they're
are
probably
fakes,
doppelgangers
probably,
as
because
well.
these are the two twins
So
right
they're all
here.
fakes. Yeah.
No, it's
But
three
the
fakes,
queen,
apparently.
we don't know. She does seem stressed out.
The king here, like Goblin's double checking, is this the king or is this the queen? That's the queen. That's the eldest. Wait, that's the dad. This is okay. So this is the dad. It's been a since Goblin's seen a token. So this is the evil dad.
Oh, why does he have to be evil?
This here, unless is this the? No, that's the mother. Right, that's the mother right there. This is the mother.
Is that not the knight?
Oh, wait, no, this is the mother. Yeah, no, fair enough. That's the head royal guard. And she's just like terrified and looking at this, and the carriage is just broken down into nothingness by the time dragon. And she's like, "I'll let you all deal with your mortal affairs." And she flies into the time portal, vanishing off the map. Goblin's gonna. Where can Goblin even hide this oversized token? Okay, there we go. Way over here, though. Anyway, what do you guys do now? As you're all down here on the ground, and the king has stepped up and looked you all dead in the eyes.
I cast Hold Person on the king.
As he lets you succeed. Wait, and then the goblin's just gonna have. So after the whole person's cast, he just dispels it. And it's like, you dare? I am the king of Farmore, and you dare challenge my
Can I take an
authority.
acid flask at
You-
him? Just mid sentence as he's like, I am the key. I just want to throw the acid flask at him.
Full ranged attack advantage. Yeah, that would hit.
The acid flask. Let me give that.
Actually,
weird,
wait a minute.
D4.
With how egotistical, all so Goblin gonna need you to do something here. And you roll your acid
Mhm.
damage. Times it by 2.
Okay, my acid damage I should time by 2.
So basically, whatever you roll for your acid blast damage, it's doubled.
Okay, it's 2d6. I just want to make sure. Okay, 2d6, and then I.
Goblin's gonna roll percentage here.
24.
Yeah, that's 20. You got max damage from your acid flask. Are you kidding, Goblin? Okay, actually, that increases. Goblin's gonna roll something I can call. Yeah, okay. Goblin needs you to decide something for Goblin here. Decide
Yes.
which numbers from 1 to 4 are south, east, north, and west.
Which numbers from 1 to 4 is south, east, north, and west?
Yep.
Yeah, that order. 1 south, 2 north, 3 east, and 4 west. That's
Okay.
sequence.
Very good. Yeah, okay. So there's a bit of a little gap here, so Colin's gonna clarify here. This is the most unstable area. This little wait, that's the second one, not the line. But this area is the easiest entrance way into this chasm, especially with the huge changes now. It's like a bit more of a walkway down there, but when you hit the acid flask onto the king, he goes, ah! As he covers his face, you hit him dead in the face. And he just starts tumbling forward in rage, like he wants to get to you. But then Gollum needs to roll a dexterity saving throw. He failed. And he just tumbles and tumbles down. Ah! Ah! He just take a piss below. You don't know where he went.
Yay!
But you can hear a big splat at the bottom.
1 down.
Initiative!
Couple more to go. Alright, let me roll my initiative.
Also, the head guard is absolutely confused and just like not sure what to do when paralyzed, while the queen is just like crying now. But with very strange emotions behind it. You can't tell what. Goblin's just adding everyone. So Goblin's gonna have like
14.
Slav just represent all the NPC allies you have here. Like, this is overkill at this point. Like, Bulk, you were not meant to just suddenly open that out of nowhere. Ah.
Derailing the story every session.
Like, Goblin was planning for you guys to have a big fight, and then you unleash the entire chasm falling apart that Goblin had planned.
Yeah, but I feel like we also can't overlook the fact that Romeo just acid splashed the king straight down into the chasm.
Goblin never meant him to be a tough fight. He's meant to be a pathetic fight that was easy.
Okay.
But the fact is that that happened.
No, don't take the joy away from the fight. We just beat the big bad boss with an acid flask. Let's go! High five, team.
So Evil Princess got that score. Don't forget to add your initiatives to the initiative order.
Oh yeah, how
yes.
do you do initiative? It's been a long time.
I've been weeks. Sheesh.
Yeah, we weren't in combat last session.
Oh
Or the
dang.
session before that.
That long since Goblin done a combat session? Sheesh, Goblin needs to give you more combat sessions. Okay.
Yeah, because in Christmas we weren't allowed to do combat because we couldn't fight. So Froggy's character was not combative. Before that, it was. Oh,
Ah,
and before that, when we were just meeting the Guildhall, it wasn't combat either, it was diplomacy.
so it's
So it's
initiative is
been.
basically below hit points. You remember where your hit point tracker is on your character sheet? The bonus should be just your dexterity modifier, unless you have a specific class that lets you do so otherwise. Does that make sense?
Yes. What dice do I roll for it? It's saying it's missing a value.
Just for some reason it bugs out. Roll a one d20, and then add your initiative bonus. At duplicate.
Also, I'm really sorry, but I may need to leave mid-combat as I gotta leave in 10 minutes.
This is just for next time. Actually, we'll stop the session here and finish off next time, just so we know what the initiative is.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Nah, you're good.
Kind of works better for me too, because it's getting also pretty late.
We'll just want to set up the initiative so we know who's going what order. So, Volk's the only one left to do initiative roll.
See.
Come on, Volk, you started the fire, you put it out.
What?
We didn't start the fire. The chasm was always there. We didn't pull a lever.
I saw there's a way to one sec, I gotta test something, it might not work.
What?
So,
Where?
what is Volk's initiative? Volk, have you leveled up since a while?
I don't know.
You're supposed to be level 5.
What am I now?
3.
That
Oh.
So, Goblin's gonna get that done, like, sometime during this week. Goblin has college stuff to still do. But, yeah. Okay, everyone's initiative set up. The one who'll be going first is actually Iliad. So, Iliad, you hopefully will not be sick for the session coming up next Saturday. We should be able to play. But, thank you, Phil. Thank you, everyone, for coming and playing. I hope you both all had fun. Did you all?
I
Oh, yeah.
had
was fun.
fun.
Yes.
Very good. Then Goblin will be
I
hopping
think
off.
it's great.
Have a good one and take care.
Take
Bye.
care.
Alright, Goblin needs to raid out, and thank you all for watching. Next session will be just as chaotic, probably. And yeah, that was a weird session. Let's see who's Goblin following. I'm just gonna do the non-sub raid message because Goblin. So here's the raid message for everyone. And Goblin being lazy today. Yeah, this was a fun session all the same. Goblin. Oh, someone's playing Portal 2. Oh, someone's doing a small D&D session in Heartopia. Is that what is this game? What is Heartopia? What is this game? Oh, doesn't it is, so Goblin just you know what, Goblin's curious about Heartopia, so Goblin's gonna rate the person playing Heartopia. Grandma Grace B is who we're rating, so be interesting. But yeah, again, thank you all for watching and have a good one, everyone, and take care.